welcome back to my channel and welcome to a teeny tiny Sunday car boot haul video. As always at this time of year, it's from the Easter Compton car boot sale because that's the only one I got at the moment. And it is a very small haul. I didn't spend very much today. It's reached that point in the season where it's nearly all regular traders, which means I've seen their stuff a couple of weeks, but also it's nearly all Christmas. Just stall after stall of Christmas decorations, Christmas stuff, Christmas mugs, everything Christmas, which I don't particularly want to buy. So, although I did get a few bits, it is a very small haul, and if you have made yourself comfortable, you may find that you're not here as long as you thought you would be. So, this is my filler bag. I did filler bag today purely for a couple of bits that I spotted when I was rummaging. So, my usual procedure these days for filler bag is I decide I'm not doing one, and then I think I'll have a quick rummage, and then if I find 2 or 3 bits that will make the £3 worthwhile, then I proceed to fill a bag. So as I go through this, I'll show you the 2 or 3 bits that I thought made it worthwhile, and the rest is really is just filler, but it's £3 for however much you can fit in the bag, so you might as well keep going. So these, really useful boxes. They're literally called the Really Useful brand, just in case you don't know. It says on there, Really Useful box. These are the 3 litre size. Did I need them? Not particularly. Will I find something to put in them? Almost definitely. They are not cheap. A 3 litre Really Useful box, not that cheap. This size, usually about £4 to £5 each. This is the size that will hold DVDs or CDs quite nicely. I think it holds like 10 DVDs or 18 CDs. I've got a CD box set there, look. So they have the raised lip on the lid, which means that even though stuff sticks up above the rim, it will still fit in. So they're quite a handy size. Oh, that pick that up upside down. Well done, me. They're quite a handy size. And as I was doing a filler bag, there was a third one, but there were only 2 lids, so I only got the ones that had the lids. So I've got 2 of those in my £3 bargain bundle so far. And then I also dropped in a dog harness because it is from the brand Canada Pooch, which is a fairly pricey brand, so that's quite a decent harness. That probably would have been £12.99 for that harness. That's not that expensive, but it's more expensive than what you might buy at Home Bargains, for example. And that is the large dog size as well. What size is this? Extra large. Extra large. So I've chucked that one in. I popped in this comforter, which is from Snuggle Tots. I don't know where Snuggle Tots are sold through. They're a Jane Co one. So there we go, 1 pink bunny comforter. Why aren't I putting things in the bag? A little pack of, I think these are sandwich cutters rather than cookie cutters, but I expect you could use them for cookies. They are, why have they got a shape? Oh, is the whole thing that? Maybe it's the whole thing. Children friendly perhaps? Don't know. I've got a feeling they're for making shaped sandwiches rather than for making biscuits or whatever. Chucked those in. Couple of bits of silicone, which, as you know, I will collect up until I've got enough to do a bundle. And another comforter, which is a Florence and Fred one, little teddy bear comforter. The bits that I thought might make the bag worth having are a Starbucks coffee mug, white with a red interior. Not a huge real sale value, but certainly more than £3. This is an oddball item to buy. It's a Lanson champagne holder that you could use if you were giving a gift of champagne. You could put this on the outside to give it as a gift. I had a pink one in stock. At one point they sold really well, and I had a pink one in stock for ages and ages. It never shifted, and it ended up going back to the charity shop. But as this was Santa Claus shaped, I thought that might sell, so I thought that might be worth chucking in. And then 2 of the M&S Tribeca ombre style coffee mugs. That 2 pair probably go for £15 for the pair. This one, which I thought somebody might want, it just says Jesus is Lord. It is a McLagan Smith one. Jamestown, Scotland, McLagan Smith prints. Somebody might want that one. I would give it to Mum, but she likes a mug with a white inner, and this has a cream inner. People are funny, aren't they, about what coffee mugs they drink out of? And then, last but by no means least out of my £3 filler bag, a solid brass photo frame. I sold a bundle of chrome ones. I picked up a bundle of chrome ones in filler bag and sold them. They sold quite quickly. I was surprised by how quickly they sold. So I thought it was worth putting in a brass one. And the bit that really makes it worth having is a Filofax, and it is a leather Finsbury, personal Finsbury leather in the black, and that will sell for about 40 quid. So that is really what sold the whole bag. But I got the filler bag from Steve as always. That was £3. I paid Steve £11 altogether, including my filler bag, and the other £8 is represented in these items. It is, I've got a Braun Style and Go. These always sell well. They're quite vintage now, but they always sell okay. So they'll need a bit of a clean up. They always need a bit of a clean up unless they're brand new in the box. Has it got any gas in it? Yeah, there's gas in the canister. So that'll need a bit of a tidy up. I can sell these for upwards of £20 usually, so fingers crossed that this one does as well as that. Back in the box you go. An empty Cath Kidston tin. I don't know what came in these tins originally. There's, whatever it is, it's certainly not in there now. But empty Cath Kidston tin, it's quite pretty, isn't it? So like shaped like a book. Somebody might want that. And then these. So in last week's haul, I might have told you that I got a bit overwhelmed because I was trying to talk to Steve's dad about something I wanted to buy. And there was a lady standing next to me and I was very hemmed in and she had a cigarette right under my nose and it made me feel all... I felt a bit sick and I kind of like backed away and abandoned my transaction. And the transaction that I was discussing with Steve's dad was these fairies. So I'll just unwrap them. I saw them on the table and started looking at them and said to, I think his name's Keith, said to him, how much on these? And he said, oh, I'll go and ask him. And he came back and he said, he wants £30 for the lot. And I said, oh, I can't do that. And he said, how much could you do? And I said, Keith, I'm nowhere near your price. I don't like to offer a price that's absolutely nowhere near what the person's looking for. So if it's way out of my league, I just say, okay, thank you, and I move on. And he said, well, how much? And I said, I'd be like, you know, like a £5 for the lot. And he went, oh, okay, no worries. And that was when I got overwhelmed with the cigarette smoke. And so I bowed out of that transaction and didn't discuss it any further. Today, as I was rummaging through the filler bag stuff, Steve came over to me himself and said, do you want those fairies for a £5? And I said, well, Steve, if you're sure, that'd be lovely, I'll take them. 2 of them are broken, but I did know this last week when I looked at them. So they are from the Enchanted World of Fairies, and they were Medici Society publications. So I think they were one of those Parkworks ones again. I've got these 2 in my hand are from the Heath Fairies and the Seashell Fairies. I've got Fairy Silverlocks and the Harebell Fairy, and these 2 are both broken, sadly. So the Fairy Silverlocks is missing an arm, and the Harebell Fairy is missing whatever thing he had in his hand. I don't know if it's a stick or a plant or what, but it's not there now. It's just broken off underneath. I don't know what I'll do with those 2. Lex suggested I sell them anyway and maybe somebody will want them, but I think having them been broken, they've lost their desirability. But there are 4 others that are in good condition. These have no breaks or whatever. So this is from the Orchard Fairies. This is the Apple Blossom Fairy. From the House Fairies, this is the Hide and Seek Fairy. They're very nice, delicate little things. This one is the Cherry Fairy. I have no idea how many were in the original series. And then this one is the Pear Blossom Fairy. And all 4 of those are undamaged. So I've had a look. I didn't bother having a look last week when I got home because I hadn't bought them. I didn't know what they were worth with that. And it really was a kind of a stab in the dark when I was looking at them on the table anyway. I've had a look, and while some of them don't seem to have much value, others have gone for £15 to £20. So who knows? Who knows whether that'll end up being a good investment or not? But it was worth the £5, even if 2 are broken. So altogether, that was £3 on my filler bag, £5 on the Fairies Mayday, and then £3 on the tin and the Braun Styler, 11 altogether. From Sue's store, I got this really nice Dunoon. It says Ivy, adapted from William Morris Designs. I don't know why William Morris's designs needed adapting, but there you are. That's a nice Dunoon cup and saucer in William Morris style. I've got my fairies in the way now, bear with. Another lady sold me the David Walliams CD Story collection. These don't have very much value anymore. This is just the first 5 books, I think. So Billionaire Boy, Gangster Granny, Mr. Stink, Rat Burger, and The Boy in the Dress. But somebody might want it for a Christmas present, might they? It's that time of year. I hope they're all there. I've got 2 discs for The Boy in the Dress and 3 discs for the other stories, so I'm not 100% sure whether it's complete. But it was £1. I will have to check that and make sure whether there should be 2 or 3 for The Boy in the Dress. And then I paid £1 for these 2 packs of coat hangers. These are child coat hangers. And I only would have bought 1 pack if I'd realised. The lady had set her stall up so you couldn't quite get to everything. And from where I looked, you couldn't see how many were in the pile. So I said to her, how many packs of coat hangers? And she said 50 each. And I said, oh, I'll take 2. 1 would have been plenty. These are for hanging Bella's clothes up. Bella, our new Jackawawa. Well, she's not new anymore. We've had her since the summer. But the latest addition to the family, she's a Jackawawa, a Jack Russell Chihuahua cross. And she gets really bloody cold. She's cold all the time. So she's got quite a lot of little jumpers. And I thought, she can have a little hanging area with her jumpers, because we never find one when we want one, so that's what those are for. They just hang underneath our coat rack. I'm not building her a wardrobe, even though Lex suggested it. And then the last 2 items from today's haul. So as I said, it is a short one. This is a little Yoshi purse. Yoshi make really nice leather goods. I've got a gorgeous Yoshi handbag and purse, matching purse that Natalie bought me. So that's a little Yoshi purse. Somebody has had to replace the key pull, the pull tab with a little key ring, but you know, nice little Yoshi purse. That was it was 50p for these 2 items. And this is Marks and Spencer's anniversary tea towel from when they were 125 years anniversary, and these sell for about £5 to £7, I think. So that's it. That is the haul and all of the haul for today. Not a lot, but it is to be expected at this time of year that the hauls are gonna become smaller. I'm pleased with what I've got. I've got plenty to be going on with listing wise. I need to get ahead of some listings ready for my next holiday, really, so that I've got stuff happening while I'm away. So I do need to buckle down and get on with some listing. I say that every week, don't I? I need to get some listing done. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.